Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Timbile Maseko and I am a third year medical student. Halfway through it though. What? I literally am just a week away or like days away at this point from my second semester. So I'm really happy that I'm almost done with the year. I have about 10 weeks left almost and then I'm done with this year. Guys, but yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I know that I can't just come back and just act like nothing happened. I do apologize for all the time that I went AWOL. Honestly, it was a contribution of life and also just, you know, exhaustion and everything, so it played a role, and I was just like, I'm taking time off again. And yeah, because yeah, you guys will find out why, but like in a sense it's also like, you know, just life generally happened, and then school also, and life in school together, it was just too much sometimes. So I did take a slight break from recording videos. Not a slight break, I actually took a month off, and then I recorded 2 videos and I stopped, and it took maybe like 2 months off, I think. No, I think another month. Okay, no, 2 months actually, with June, and then now I'm back. But I will try my best. I'm sorry, and I'd like to just thank everyone who subscribed. I saw that I have almost like 500 subscribers, and I feel bad because I haven't been uploading content, and it feels like I'm robbing you guys of stuff. But anyway, I'm back now. I won't say I'm back, but I am gonna upload a video now. And I will try to be as consistent as I really can. Like, I really will. I'll try to go back to my consistency that I had at the beginning of the year, because that was great. That was amazing. That was phenomenal. That was boom. Oh my gosh. What? Yes. You know? But otherwise, welcome to today's video, and today I will be telling you guys about my vaccination story, because it is one of the most interesting ones that you'll probably hear. Yeah, I am a vaccinated hun. I got vaccinated around May. I think it was beginning of May. Yeah, it was beginning of May. I got vaccinated at the beginning of May with the Johnson vaccine. I had to get vaccinated because I am a medical student. I'm a medical student, and I will be exposed to, or rather, we started with clinicals this semester. So, guys, I didn't got my stethoscope. Like, I'm so, oh my gosh, like. As if I got a toy or like something like that, but I'm really excited. So we will be exposed to, you know, patients, people. So then we don't have to, of course, because vaccination is still a choice, but they really advise us to go get vaccinated, and we got vaccinated. And yeah, but little did I know that things would honestly turn out the way that they turned out. So stay tuned. Everyone, so today, welcome to my vaccine vlog. Okay, the girls are against the side. We're getting vaccinated! Look at you! It's like a say hi, Will. Hi. Welcome to my vaccine vlog. Alessa.
I come back!
So yeah, we are dedicated for
I don't think we're gonna get it though.
This is Timbile. We have been waiting for the past. When did we get here?
Got here like 9 something.
9 something. So it's been maybe like.
So it's been like an hour.
Yeah, maybe like an hour. I was a professional. How do you guys feel about the vaccine?
Woo! Excited!
It was nothing.
It was you.
It was kind of painful.
It hurts.
So it all started with my friends and I deciding to get vaccinated after they gave us the opportunity in the university. So we went together. It was my friends from school, from hairdress actually. So we took an Uber, as you can see. You know, we were happy. We were going to get vaccinated. Oh my gosh, we got there, stood in this long line, but actually it didn't take too long. I think it took us 3 hours. No, 2 hours to get vaccinated. 2 hours, 3 hours to finally get vaccinated, because there was a line. And then you go through the whole thing and you register and stuff like that, and then you stand in line and you wait, and then you finally get vaccinated. Honestly, I'm not scared of injections. I really am not, but one of my friends was. I won't expose her because I'm a loyal hand like that. But one of my friends was really scared of the needle because she's childish like that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I was not scared of the needle. I'm not scared of injections. I just take them as a woman. I take them as the woman that I am. So I was really just there. I was like, yes, let's do this. Let's get it started. So I did hear from other people that you do experience side effects in a sense from it, but like, I was like, okay, no, it's fine. Like, they said it's like, yeah, some people said it's really extreme, but I was like, we're all different. And I had prayed to God. I was like, I'm gonna be that one who just doesn't get nothing. I'm gonna be the one who just miraculously does not get anything, and I'm okay. And everyone will be like, how did you do it? And I'll be like, it was God. It was purely God. It was gonna be a great testimony and stuff. But sometimes you pray for things and it's not necessarily what God wants for you that at that moment, or it's not what your life is supposed to do, or the course that your life is supposed to take. And trust me, mine just took a short left. It just took a short left. My vaccination side effects, after effects, everything, honestly, it still baffles me to this day. It still does. But anyway, so then finally got vaccinated, and we did the whole, just vaccinated, posted on Instagram. Yes, so then after that, okay, I go home, we get home, and in the afternoon, so I start feeling funny, but not like too sick. It kind of felt like, because they made us wait afterwards so they can see if there's anything, if you have an allergic reaction, I think, or something like that to the vaccine. So we waited, I was fine, we were all fine, went home, got here, and I was fine for most of the part until it was like the afternoon. So, because I remember at Race, we had an event in the evening that I had to attend. So I was like, no, okay, I'm feeling a bit sick, but I'm not too sick. But one of my other friends started really feeling sick very soon. Towards the evening, early in the evening, she started feeling really, really sick. I started to feel like I'm like a bit weak, but not really weak. It kind of felt like I was like, when you're sick and you don't really feel like you within yourself. I started feeling a bit like that, but it wasn't too hectic. I started feeling a bit cold, like chills and stuff, but not hectic, not as hectic as they got later on in the evening. So I remember we went down to the event and we were wearing our blankets even, but it was just so weird. But she was worse than me. My friend was worse than me. So I was like, okay, no, man, like, it's fine. I can still handle this. This is not as bad as everyone said or what everyone else experienced. So I'm fine. And we go, Bailey, we come back. And now I remember I was trying to do some work. And I started to feel, around like 9, I started to feel really like tired, like really exhausted. And when I felt really exhausted, I wanted to sleep. I had a headache even, and I wanted to sleep, but I couldn't. Like, I got to bed and I sat and I couldn't sleep. So I just woke up. I was like, you know what, we're gonna brave through this. They told me after I take my vaccine, I should probably take Panado. I did take it eventually. I didn't take it directly after my vaccine, but I did take it eventually. And then I woke up, I worked because I was like, I'm wasting time. I'm sleeping, but I'm not sleeping. I'm just lying in bed. So I have to do something because I'm wasting time. So I worked, and then my friend was sick. My friend really got sick. She started getting sick really quickly. And I was like, okay, this is real. But she was happy because she never gets sick. So she was excited by the whole experience. But then it went south and it got worse, and she realized that, damn, being sick is actually really the pits. So that was interesting. So then I started to feel really sick in the evening because I had to force myself to go to sleep. So I went into bed and I went to sleep around like 11 or something. And then I was starting to feel chills. When I got into bed, I started experiencing chills. I was shaking. I was like shaking, like occasionally, like shaking. And I couldn't sleep because I was just feeling like that. And I had my blankets on, I had my heater on, everything was on, but I was still cold. And then eventually I did sleep. Eventually I fell asleep. But little did I know I was gonna wake up around like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning feeling hot AF. I was burning. I had experienced fevers before, but this one was hot to the point where I was really sweating. So I woke up, I had to take off my clothes, I had to put on lighter clothes. I was dripping with sweat. I felt sick and I didn't know what to do. When you're sick alone, it's like, when you're with people, we panic together, especially when I'm at home. I like being sick at home because I know my mom is going to take care of me. But here it's like, you sick, but you have to figure it out yourself. So I took every single medication I could think of. I took my Mid-Lemon, I took Panado, I took my flu medicine, I took everything because I was like, I felt like I was dying. Not dying, but I felt really, really sick. I felt hot. I felt so hot. I'd never experienced a fever like that before. So then, okay, I got that under control. I took a cold towel, I wrapped it around my neck and my chest and stuff like that. And I managed to kind of bring my temperature down to normal temperature. So then I went to sleep around 4. So then I had to go to do some admin the next day. And when I woke up the next day, I felt Yo, guys, wow, I was weak. I was really weak, like to the point where I don't know how I managed to get myself out of bed and get ready to go and do some admin. Because yeah, unfortunately, I really had to do this admin. It was important and it was way overdue, so I really had to go do it. But I was so out of touch with everything. I remember walking to campus and it felt like my body is doing everything in an automated way. Like I was not consciously telling it to walk. I was not consciously telling it to do anything. I was so out of it that everything I was doing was just more like an automated response to life, basically. So I remember that Friday I was supposed to go to my brother's place to get some food, some proper homemade cooked food. So then I was like, okay, I'll sleep. I came back, I remember, and I was just feeling really otherwise. I was feeling funny. So I came back and I was like, okay, I'll sleep and then I'll wake up and go to my brother's place. So then what happened? So then after that, I came back and I threw myself into bed. My room was a mess. Like it was really a mess, but I couldn't even get there. And I'm not the person who likes being in a messy place. I don't. I would rather clean at 4 o'clock in the morning than sleep in a messy place. But this time I really was so exhausted that I just threw myself back in bed, and I slept. My other friends were also, one of my friends, or two of my friends, they hadn't experienced any symptoms as yet, but that morning or that day they really looked so sick and tired and stuff like that. So it was starting to kick in, and they said, okay, we can expect that for like 2 to 3 days, but it shouldn't go over 3 days, then there's something wrong. So then okay, fine. So I'm like, okay, it's chill, it's fine, this is normal. We were vaccinated on the Friday. So Friday, Saturday, I slept. Later on, I went to my Friday. Actually, no, we vaccinated on the Thursday. My bad. The Thursday. Then the Friday, I was supposed to go to my brother's place. So I slept until around like 6 when my brother came to fetch me. And then I went to my brother's place. When I got to my brother's place, I pretty much just slept. I was sitting in bed and sleeping, and he was cooking. But basically that's what I did. The way I was so exhausted, I really just couldn't do anything. I just sat in bed the whole time and I was sleeping. So then I slept. I woke up the next day around like 11. That's how tired I was. Woke up around 11 and I started to feel a bit better. I mean, I was drinking my meds and like vitamins and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm feeling a bit better. So I just saw my life flashing before my eyes. And I could not die like this. I could not die because I failed to swallow a vitamin pill through my esophagus, and I did it with my trachea instead. For a good 5 seconds, I couldn't breathe. For a good 5 seconds, it was within my trachea. It was within my trachea. And I could feel it. I could feel it, baby girl, baby boy. I could feel it because I couldn't breathe. This is why medication is the last resort. Like, stay healthy. Medication, vitamins are great and everything, but wow, they can literally kill you. Besides the side effect, they can kill you. So I woke up on Saturday, came back to rest, and then I was okay. Saturday I was fine. I wasn't okay, but I was like better than I was Friday. So then after that, Saturday went by. Sunday I was okay. I was perfectly fine. I was like, okay, we are done. It's a wrap. Wow. Oh my gosh, God, oh my gosh. But now I'm vaccinated, so it's fine. It was worth it. We are done. We survived. Wow, guys, this is great. So we all now okay. And then, okay, sharp. Monday comes. I get sick. I'm like, okay, this is the 4th day. So this is not supposed to happen. So I get sick on Monday, but not like heavily, not like hectically. It's more like I was talking to my friend on Sunday evening and I started to experience a sore throat. But I thought, you know what? No, I was speaking with him, or I've been speaking to him for like 4 hours. So I mean, maybe my voice is just exhausted from all the talking. Let me just sleep it off. So I drank some things for my throat, and then I went to sleep and I was like, we'll see tomorrow. So tomorrow or the next day I wake up, it's a Monday, and my throat is still painful. Like, it's actually worse than the previous day. And I'm like, oh no. No, this is not supposed to happen. This is not how it's supposed to go. This is not what I signed up for. This is not something that they explained to me. So now I'm there and I'm like, okay, I have to report these symptoms, because as soon as you experience any COVID symptoms, you have to report them ASAP so that you can isolate yourself or self-isolate, go get tested, etc., so that if you need to go into isolation, they take you to a separate facility or a facility that's outside of rest so you can isolate and not expose anyone here at rest. So then, because I'd vaccinated, no one really knew what the protocol is yet. Like, it was pretty, not earlier on, but like, people had just been vaccinated around the time. So there was no protocol or proper policy that explained what to do when someone is vaccinated, but they have COVID symptoms. You feel me? So then I know that they explained to me when I was vaccinated that it only has 50% efficacy, etc., etc. And I was like, okay, so I still have a chance. You still have a chance of catching COVID, 50% chance. But like, you know, when you have it, it's gonna be better than when you didn't have the vaccine, or rather the symptoms are better. And then like, so, you know, they tell you to report anything that you experience. So I did call the people from I forgot what they called the campaign, or the people who are doing the trial. I forgot the name, but I called them and I was like, okay, so I'm experiencing these symptoms and the symptoms, because my house parent didn't know what to do, because there's really no policy for people who are vaccinated. So then I called the people from the vaccination center and I was like, okay, so this is what I'm experiencing. This is what happened. What must I do? What is the protocol? Do I have COVID? What do I do now? And they told me that, okay, just give it a day or 2 or 3. Maybe it's just a flu. It's just nothing to worry about and stuff like that. But yeah, okay, so I sat in my room, I self-isolated, and I gave it a day or 2, but it wasn't getting better. My symptoms were starting to advance. I was starting to cough now. So I was like, okay, I should probably go get tested. But the thing is, it really felt like a normal flu, because I have had COVID before. So that time, it was intense. I was dying, chest sore, coughing all the time, fever all the time, headache all the time. So this time it was just like, no, I have a sore throat and I'm coughing. That's it. So I was like, okay, maybe it's flu. Because even at the beginning of the year, I caught a flu, I guess, because I was sick, but I went to test and I tested negative. So then it was like, you know, a flu. So I was like, okay, I'm experiencing the same symptoms as at the beginning of the year. So I'm sure it's nothing to really worry about. So I go and get tested. And I was really so sure that I was negative. I was like, first of all, May, I have been in rest the whole time. I only went out to go get vaccinated. That was the only time I went out. So, I mean, what are the odds? Because, I mean, January, February, March, I was out a lot. Not out, but I was engaging with a lot of people because of welcoming week, AC duties, etc., etc. I was really out and about and like meeting people and all those things that I wouldn't have been surprised if I got COVID then. But now I was like, I had never gone out. I had never, May was my dormant month, like where I was indoors all the time. So then I got there, got tested, and then this lady is like, yo, bro, you're positive. And I'm like, wait, what? I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I was like, no, this cannot happen. Like, it can't happen that the one time I go out. But I highly doubt it. Maybe I caught it somewhere else. Because obviously, but you never know. You never know with COVID. I tried to retrace where I got it. I couldn't figure it out. I'm not even going to crack my mind doing that anymore, because you never know where you're going to get it. You can get it absolutely anywhere. So I was really so shocked when I found out that I am COVID positive, or tested positive for COVID. I was baffled. I was like, how? Like, it didn't make sense to me. Like, I really did not understand. So I remember calling my mom and I was like, yo, Mfetu, I tested positive. And mom was like, what? And I was like, I know, like, I'm also very, it was a weird thing. You can never get used to testing positive for COVID. You can never get used to testing positive for COVID, that's for sure. Never. You'll never get used to it. I mean, I'd done it once before, but like, I mean, you'd think I'd be like, okay, it's fine. I've survived it before, survived it again. But it still was just like, oh my gosh.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am, yo guys, life is a movie. So I got my vaccine last week, and I'll share my experience with that. But now I'm vlogging me going into isolation because I still got COVID somehow. But yeah, the symptoms I experienced was a sore throat and a cough, and so I got isolated or self-isolated. Then I went to test today and I found out that I'm positive. So currently since I live in Rest, I'm going to be transferred into a facility where we quarantine, and then the people are coming to pick me up in like 2 hours. I got my test results around 11, it's like 1 now, so I have to pack my life basically and be able to live in a separate Rest for the next 10 days. So yeah, it sucks.
So I was fetched by an ambulance. That was very dramatic. I was like, I'm not dying, I just have COVID and I'm not even having intense symptoms. So I got into the ambulance and these people with white suits came into my room and they were disinfecting it, and they came to my corridor and stuff like that. It felt so dramatic, honestly. I was just like, wow. Like, y'all could have just said, you know, the normal car, they transport me to the facility and stuff like this. So it was really all overwhelming. I had to pack my stuff. They were like, you have 2 hours to pack your things and go. So you have to pack everything you need. And I don't even know where I'm going. So I don't even know what they have and what they don't have. So I have blankets, I have my cutlery, I have my dishes, I have my food, I have my clothes, I have my devices, everything. I had to do that in 2 hours. And it's like, you're still trying to accept that, you know, this is my reality right now, but you also have to kind of move. So it was like also, it was all such a crazy thing. So then after that, got to the facility, but while I was in the ambulance, actually the paramedics said something interesting. They're like, if you're vaccinated, then you don't have COVID. And I was like, how? And he was like, you know, people who get vaccinated can still experience symptoms even weeks after they get vaccinated. And I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, at this point, I don't care anymore. Let's just go isolate once and finish this thing. So I went to the facility, the isolation facility. It was actually really beautiful. That place was really, oh gosh, wow. I had a whole apartment, like a whole apartment to myself. I had a kitchen. I had my room, my shower in my room. It was, honestly, it was really good. I won't lie. The food was great for a while, and then I got sick of it, and then I just ordered food every day.
So as you can see, I am only starting to pack now because I'm just still trying to process everything. I'm taking every single jacket, every single thing that I own, I am taking. And the thing is, I really am a terrible packer. Like, I am so bad at packing that I'm scared I'm gonna forget something. Okay everyone, welcome to my isolation accommodation. So don't mind the little mess somewhere, but yeah, this is my accommodation for now. It has a nice lounge, a kitchen, and a dining area. The kitchen is really so cute, like, oh my gosh, and then there's the dining area, and there's the lounge. This is the communal area, and then you have a toilet here. And here's my room where I'll reside for now. I brought my own heater because I'm a bee like that. And then there's like a table there at the end. It's pretty cool, like, it's really, really cool. And then I have a bathroom here. Hello, hi. Oh my god, showing me the girl. I think okay, no, please stop. There's a shower, and then there's a sink, and then you go to the other side, and there is a toilet here. It's pretty cool. And then, yeah, this is my crib for the next God knows how many days. I am slowly settling down. As you can see, I brought my own pillow because I'm just extra like that. And I did also bring my own blanket because, yeah, it'd be like that. Already settled in, obviously, because school waits for no man. And then, yeah.
But basically, that's what happened. And then I had to isolate for 10 days with no one. Like, I was alone in that whole facility. There was no one who was isolating at that point. The last people who isolated literally came out the day that I came in. So I was the only person in there.
Hi everyone, welcome to day 2 of my isolation. So honestly speaking, I feel very okay. I thought I'd be really lonely, but I'm not that bad. But I feel like it's because this place is really good. Like, oh my gosh, guys, I feel like I am my own person in my own place, and I'm just living my best life. My kitchen over here, my lounge over there, and my room on the other side, and it's really beautiful here. And like, I have space, and it's the tranquility. It's amazing. I feel like I'm on a mini vacation for now, and my friends call me every day. Shout out to you guys. They call me every single day. Well, it's been 2 days, but still, they call me every day, and I talk to my friends, and it doesn't really feel that bad, honestly. Yay! It's like 11:30 now, about to pack my stuff, so I have a lot of work to do, but I'll miss my place here. And yeah, but shout out to my heater. My heater did the most because this place is cold. It was cold, and I would have felt less at home if I didn't have my heater. Thank you to my overpacking stuff, because a lot of the things I packed I actually really needed. I didn't think I'd need them. And shout out to my support system. I'd like to thank my friends and my family. Like, gosh, they made it bearable here. They called every day. Somebody, at least 3 people, called me every single day, and we had proper conversations, and it was great. It was amazing. And yeah, isolation has been a very interesting journey, but it's been a very interesting journey, actually. I have learned a lot, and I've grown a lot. I'm a changed woman now. I almost forgot. Shout out to my Uber Eats drivers. Thank you for the deliveries that I paid for, but thank you that you actually came and delivered my stuff. And thank you to people who actually came to give me some stuff. Shout out to those people, they know themselves. I actually got to see some of my friends sometimes, like for 5 seconds. And my uncle too, shout out to him. He brought me groceries, which was really nice. Also to, like, yeah, he was very devastated or very in denial that I had COVID. But well, it be like that. But great thing is that I have survived COVID. I actually have survived COVID twice now. So my immune system is, I am the vaccine at this point. But yeah, I actually, like, that for me is just grace. And that is what baffles me throughout this whole experience, mostly, that I actually survived COVID twice and I did not have any hectic symptoms. Okay, I did the first time, but the second time it was just flu.
Isolated for 10 days, and honestly, my symptoms, there was a day where my symptoms got worse. I started to have a headache, started to feel a bit breathless. Started to feel a bit breathless, but I didn't have any other hectic symptoms. Like, there was nothing of like hectically not being able to smile, not being able to taste. I've never had that. So that was my story. That was how I got COVID after vaccinated. So it was really like, at that point I was like, I should have just not vaccinated. I was like, I should have waited it out. Like, I was waiting it out. Why was I forward, and why did I go and get vaccinated? But yeah, isolated for 10 days. I got out of the isolation facility and I was okay. Honestly, I was fine. So I guess I heard now that, actually it does help with the symptoms. Like, if you're vaccinated, you experience mild symptoms. So that's really cool, I guess, that I didn't have to hectically or experience any hectic symptoms. But yeah, it was really funny. It was very funny. My friends really found it very funny. And I find it funny now, but then it was really sad. So yeah, now it's funny. Now we laugh. It was funny that I just got COVID after I got my vaccine. But basically, my opinion, would I say people should get vaccinated? I guess. Honestly, for me, it's like, knowing what I know now, I really... Would I have gotten vaccinated then? Maybe I would have delayed it a little bit. Maybe I would have waited it out a little bit. But otherwise, go get vaccinated, guys, if you want to. If you don't want to, that's also fine. But what I'm saying, or what I would like to say, is that just make sure that the sources or your decision is not based on false claims and stuff like that. But yeah, otherwise, go get vaccinated. Guys, I really be like that. Let's be guinea pigs together. Let's be the lab rats together. Yes. Even though my experience was really the worst case scenario, but it's okay. That's me, 1 in a million, 1 in a whatever. At this point, I'm just I am, my parents or my friends and everyone around me thinks I'm the target market for COVID-19. Because even in the past few weeks, when I was at home, I was on recess, I got sick. I got home and it was cold, and I got the flu, and I was just like, why? But it's fine. God knows why. He is building up my immune system, and at this point, I'm basically like the vaccine itself. I'm just kidding. But yeah, basically that's my vaccination story, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope it was informative. And yeah, all the best to everyone, and it was great talking to you guys. Mwah. Bye.